The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Thursday podcast.
Ow. Go. Oh, well.
Talk about the mice too.
I've saved that for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
The mouse plague. Yeah, let's
'Cause I've
save
got
that.
personal
I know.
experience.
That's what I want to talk
I
about.
should get my mum.
Yeah, I'd love
She's
to have
got
you on my
really personal experience.
With mice plagues.
Yeah, really. Yeah, if you've ever been in a plague,
Oh, yeah.
I think that'll light the phones up.
Oh, yeah, give us a call.
The mouse, I was listening to Hadley yesterday who's going on about the mouse plague in New South Wales.
Yeah.
They reckon that it could come up to Queensland.
Oh, shit.
And people's
yeah.
lives, according to Ray, are being destroyed. And if the minister was serious, he was going off
The
about
minister was serious.
I think
Is a genuine mouse
sure we
plague.
were talking about it maybe a month ago.
We touched on it, but
The
it's getting,
they called it the Velvet Highway. There was one stretch of road that had so many mice, it was like velvet.
I want to know, like,
Velvet
I'll
Highway.
save it all.
How disgusting.
I
Yeah,
I might ring my mum.
Yeah,
Why? What's her involvement in mice?
well, she's got a personal experience.
She's got a
There's my
personal
phone.
experience.
See my phone going berserk? That's what it's doing.
Oh,
Oh, green screen.
so many
That's perfect.
lights.
What is that?
Did you take it into the sauna?
No,
You've got
no.
it wet somehow.
No, I haven't got it wet. I have.
reckon.
I always admit when I get it wet, I have not got it wet.
You sure?
Are you lying to us?
Are we talking about my mobile phone?
Yes. You know
No.
what?
It looks
what is
like you
that?
got it moist.
You know what I'm worried about?
What?
That top, see on your top right hand corner, there's the black bit.
Yeah, that's what's leaking. Like
That's
that-
one of those things where they go, well, we can't replace this for free because it's been dropped in that corner.
That's what they'll suggest.
That's an indicator
Yeah.
that it's been dropped if it's
that
if it's
corner.
got a mark in a corner.
Your kids, mate.
I've had that problem. I've gone in and said, look, it's clean. I didn't drop it. And they said, well, why is it black up here then, mate?
Excuse me. Okay, when I was at Fraser last
Excuse
year,
me.
no, when I was at Fraser last year, I dropped my phone or whatever happened to it, and it got wet, and I admitted that it got wet, and I paid the new phone. This one I haven't dropped. I have not put in water, and it's just gone like this.
That's right. It's only new, isn't it?
When did it go like that? When did you first see the black spot?
This week. At the start of this week, there was the smallest little black dot in that right-hand corner, and now it's grown like it's a...
Do the kids touch it?
No.
How old is that phone?
I bought it in like October, I think, last year. It's a brand new phone.
Yeah. Well, mate, take
you
it
might-
back to
you
the Apple
might.
shop.
Take it back to the Apple shop.
Make an appointment.
And then he gets to the
in
side.
there.
You know that he
Positive
gets to the
vibes.
side. He'll go,
Yeah,
I'll
the
take
side.
it to the back. And he'll come back to the...
Yes.
He'll go, listen, we've spoken about it at the back, and it has been dropped.
Yeah.
What's that playing?
That's
It's
like
playing music now. It's playing
Is that your
Sting.
phone
That's my
doing it?
phone.
Dun, dun, dun. Good song.
I don't know how to pause that. This
No,
is
you
Fields
can't.
of
You've got
Gold.
no
My
screen.
You can't. Oh,
Let it run.
what a great,
What a
what a
song.
great
Just leave it
backdrop
on.
for the...
That's nice.
I can't turn this off.
Why is it playing that song specifically?
I have no idea.
On the fields of barley.
Barley?
Barley?
Fields of Barley, is it?
Oh, I feel like it's not barley. I don't
Sure,
know.
it's not fields of barley.
Like barley, the wheat.
Oh, not
Barley.
the country.
Someone look that.
Yeah, yeah.
Sipping on bintangs.
B-A-R-L-E-Y.
Yeah.
He's not doing his tantric sex in Bali, surely. Not in the middle of Kuta.
You'd like Sting, wouldn't you, Susie?
Yeah.
Jody loves some.
One of my first albums.
Yeah.
That was a good concert we went to that time, Ashley. Sting.
Sting. I went to Sting. I never knew about this
At
song.
Boondall.
Boondall. Back. I got the tickets.
You were
fully
high
set.
from memory.
I was stoned off my nut.
Were you?
Smithy.
Did you drive there?
Smithy, Jody, and I smoked.
Smithy
Smithy, Jody, and I
and
smoked.
Greg Carey were sitting
No.
together.
Greg Carey?
I can't turn that off.
He was sitting next to Greg Carey and he was
what
high.
happened, Suze, was in the car park at Boondall.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn that.
It's very
Yeah,
loud.
it's so
There's
loud.
nothing wrong with the speakers.
Just turn the volume
Yeah,
down.
the speaker's working great.
It literally just stopped.
Oh, there you go.
We got stoned in the car park at the
at
convention
Boondall.
centre
Yeah.
before the stink. I got the tickets from 4BC.
Yep.
And Smithy and Jody and I smoked a joint or whatever it was. Anyway.
Because it was legal back then.
It was legal back then. And we were off our nut, like going through, getting our tickets and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
And it was like all we wanted to do was sit down so that we could then enjoy the concert.
Yeah.
And before the concert, they turned all the lights on.
Yeah.
For some reason or other, all the lights came on.
The house lights. Yeah.
And everyone from my work at 4BC, including Greg Carey, who's like a really distinguished broadcaster,
Yes.
were seated right around us. And Smithy and me and Jody are all like bloodshot eyes, just absolutely just trying to hold it together. And then they turned the lights off and we were able to
You're
enjoy
okay.
ourselves finally.
I remember I was sitting
That was a
there.
good
I was next to
concert.
Greg Carey. I said, Greg, I think that imbecile's high.
What did he say?
He went, David, you're probably right.
The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast. podcast.
Yesterday we went out to Fulcher Road at Red Hill, home of the Brisbane Broncos, and I've been out there hundreds of times over the years for different reasons, but I've never been into the actual Clive Berghofer Centre behind the scenes before, where the boardroom is, the CEO's office,
It's a high performance centre. It's the whole kit and caboodle. There's
the gymnasium.
There's a medical centre, scans and things like that. The Nova Players Zone. We have our own Players Zone where the players can chill out with the big Nova signage and everything, which is pretty awesome as well.
Big cafeteria, Suze, where I guess
Yeah.
the players, once they train, they can come up and then it's like a high school sort of cafeteria.
Yeah, we're saying it's a pretty good life for a player. If you're on a good contract
Yeah.
and then you train all day, you go and get your meals cooked for you. You go and sit in the Nova chill-out zone.
Yeah.
This new centre, if you haven't been there in 10 years, it's across the road
Yes.
from the old Leagues Club. And
Yes.
it's
Used to be a TAFE, I think, didn't it?
Oh, did it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't
okay.
it? Yeah.
I think it did.
And they got playing fields over there.
Oh my God, that
now
playing
as well.
field.
Ithaca TAFE.
Yeah, right.
That playing field is amazing.
Yeah.
Was that artificial grass?
No, it's real.
That's
That was
real grass.
It was like perfect.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And they train on that. They don't wreck it.
No, that's where they train, and then they've got that other field where they used to train. They've got that over
Not
there.
sure what's that even. That's even used for.
That boardroom was funny. The boardroom is like it's obviously got the huge big board table in it, and it
real deal.
overlooks the whole of the playing field, and then. At one end of the room, it's got like the honour board where it's got every Brisbane Broncos captain named. It's got every Broncos coach, and there hasn't been a lot in the long history of the Broncos. Kevy's name's up on there now. It's got all of the Australian representatives who've played for the Broncos, all of the New Zealand representatives.
Yep, 300 games, 200 games.
100 game. It's
Yeah.
I mean, as a footy
cool,
fan,
yeah.
it was great for me to be in
Yeah,
there.
it's
I
pretty
was-
amazing.
Yeah, I was saying, wow.
That's where the decisions get made. I mean,
Yeah.
at some point, Adam Reynolds will be sitting there in the not too distant and signing checks and shaking hands and pressing the flesh. And that's where all the magic hopefully will happen for the Bronx over the next 12 months.
Even the CEO's names were there. Because you remember
Yes.
John Rebo?
Yeah.
I really
Oh,
remember
yeah.
him as the first
Yeah.
CEO of the Broncos
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
it was good.
I said to my boy Archie, I went, a boardroom. All I heard was Broncos, and I went, we sat in the Broncos boardroom this morning, and he was like, did you? Was Katoni Staggs there?
Yeah, he was wiping down the tables. And
He was talking to the accountant. They were balancing the books.
they're all in suits. That's exactly what happens. Yeah.
The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Something really disgusting happened with the cleaning process at my house
Oh.
2 days ago. Because I said to Cliff, I can't, my basin is not draining anymore. Where I brush my teeth and everything.
Oh, you got your separate sinks, your his and hers sinks.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of
Got
course.
separate sinks.
So
You've got
Cliff's is draining, but yours isn't.
Yeah, but mine's not draining.
Uh.
And so I said to Cliff, "What's the story here?" We've got those fancy, of course, plugs.
The pop down one.
The pop down plugs.
Yes, yes.
Yep.
I'm like, what is this? Anyway, so he finally worked out. Actually, I worked this out. He just ripped his off. I worked that you twisted around to
He just ripped his off.
take it. We opened it up.
Oh yeah.
We had a pig. Have you ever looked into your sink?
I've seen it. I had a similar one that
Yeah, it's gross.
that stopped draining, and it was full of beard hair.
It's
Hair.
just gross.
It's like we had to get tweezers, like medical long tweezers out.
Oh, yeah.
We pulled out a big, what do you call those things when cats lick themselves?
ball.
A fur ball. It was a fur
a
ball.
human fur ball.
So a human fur ball.
Oh, I was going to say you don't have cats, but no.
No, human fur ball. So yesterday afternoon, I was just determined to clean everyone's sink.
Is that like your hair? Like, was you brushing your teeth falling
I
in it?
really do not know where it's come from, but it was mainly in my bedroom. Alex says,
And it'd be a lot of the hairs off your head. Like they somehow wind up in the sink. And
it's so disgusting. Can everyone please go to their houses and clean out their sinks?
And you don't spit your fur balls down the drain.
no.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have a grill, like in your shower? Do you have
Yes.
a grill? Like I have a long
The long
grill.
one? Yeah, they're cool.
And like at my old place, it used to come off fairly easily, so you could lift it up. and
Yes.
It's disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
When you, like mine, you got to kind of lever it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did it the other day. It is putrid what's in there.
Oh, no.
Like it's like just mold. Oh my God, it's awful.
Is that at your joint?
Yeah.
And that's not even that old.
Yeah, but it's just
Yeah.
it's just everything. You think about it, everything you wash off your body goes
Yeah.
into that drain.
Everything you wash off your body.
Oh,
my
can you
goodness.
imagine?
And any
Oh, my
bits of hair
goodness.
just turn into
It's,
a...
but it's not even just hair; it's just grime.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it turns... What's the word? It catches.
Oh, it just turns into.
What do you call that?
The hair catches the other
catches
stuff.
everything else.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It
okay.
becomes a net.
Yeah, it's a filter which stops all the crap from going down. Ugh. Yeah, it's putrid. What's that stuff you pour down the drains and it froths up?
Oh,
and-
Drano.
Is that called? Yeah, have you given that a go?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. It's
'Cause
good.
It smells really foul, so you know it's killing a lot of stuff.
Killing everything.
I was reading a story about like the council or whatever having to every now and then unblock a huge drain, you know, the ones that all of our drains go into, and the things that they find in there, and there'll be these huge, they call them plugs, that are just hair and fat from cooking, like cooking oil. So the hair catches the cooking oil, and then it just turns into this big plug of disgustingness that has to be forcibly removed.
Or,
What?
actually, no, I can't say.
Go on.
What is it?
We've come this far.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we had a rental property once, and
Yeah.
it had really old plumbing, and the plumbing kept getting blocked up, and we sent a plumber out there, and it was
What was it?
it was female products, female.
Oh, dear.
Do not put them
Don't-
down the toilet
No.
either, please.
Yes. Nothing but
It
paper.
was like a big one for a giant person.
Oh my god.
It was
Giant bad.
a gaggle. A gaggle of female hygiene products.
not-
That's
Who
what the
had-
collective is called. It's called a gaggle.
Who had rented your property before?
I know.
Well, a woman, presumably.
The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
You know, you hear about with little boys or kids, you put them in a superhero outfit, and then in their minds they become superheroes. Yesterday, I went out to Keystar Volkswagen. They've got a Jeep dealership next door, and swapped for one of those Jeep Utes, the new
you're on the
Utes,
Jeep now, yeah?
to take over to Stratty for the weekend for the Stratty Salute, so I can put the mountain bikes on the back. It's going to be like a film clip.
It's like an Usher film clip.
Yeah,
Like a really good one.
And so while I was driving home, then we had that crazy downpour of rain.
Oh, yeah.
That was hectic.
And along Lytton Road, must have been 10 centimetres of rain. It was like a flash flood. And I was in
So have
this
you just left
Jeep.
the dealership and,
Yep.
in the car,
And
and
the
all of a
brand-
sudden it's mayhem
and I'm
out on
just
the
like,
roads?
man, 5,000. I'm in this thing, and I'm just
Yeah.
driving into puddles like I was, some type of ad. I was like
what's
going
the-
in, loving it.
Forget the song that they use.
Oh,
but-
don't hold back.
Oh.
Yeah, don't hold back. Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing all that.
Presets.
Yeah. Yeah, it is presets. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got home, and then I realised that I hadn't taken my remote out of my car.
Oh, no.
In the garage, and it was raining, and all of a sudden I stopped being a big brave man and I ran inside just out of the rain.
So from don't hold back to should have held back slightly.
Yeah, I should have just held back just a little bit.
The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast. The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
It's back.
Oh, okay. It's not annoying at all.
Why does it just do that?
You know the other thing that it does?
What? Does it
That
ring
it's
anyone?
just started to do, and thankfully it randomly FaceTimes people.
Oh,
That's dangerous.
who's
Yeah.
it FaceTiming?
Only 2 people so far. It's my sister, Peta,
Okay, good result.
And a prostitute at Miami.
and Levi. Yeah.
And
Who's
Levi's
my
a
son?
prostitute.
Who's my son? Yeah.
You're not seeing a prostitute in Miami called Levi. That's weird.
How annoying.
It looks like this is my day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it still green, the screen? At least it matches your shirt.
It's black
Oh, now
now.
it's black. It doesn't
black.
match your shirt.
And your shoes.
I recommend get the most attractive person you're friends with to take that into Apple.
Yeah.
They're
Does
your
that help?
best.
Come on,
they're your
hand
best-
it over.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hand it over.
Are they not sexist?
Yeah.
What's the word?
They are
Hand it
definitely.
over. Why are you saying it's a girl?
Now I can't even turn my phone on.
Most attractive people.
You
are
were
girls.
just sexist. Oh, that's sexism at its
What?
worst, Susan.
What did Sue say?
Well,
The most
Kip
attractive
said,
people
give
are
it to the
women.
most attractive person, and Susan went, "Oh, why? What? That's sexist. Why are you giving it to a girl?" I said, "Hey, who said that the person Kip was talking about was a girl?"
Yeah.
And then Susan said, "Most attractive people are girls."
Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, do you think if you sent a hot guy in, were you that would
Yeah.
you meant hot girl, right? What did you really mean? You meant hot girl.
Yeah,
I
Kip,
did,
what did
I
you
meant
mean?
hot girl.
I knew he
Yeah.
meant hot
Yeah,
girl.
me too, Susan.
Because you know why?
Jumping over.
I'm so confused.
I'm to Switzerland on this one.
Girls don't get swayed by hot guys, but guys get swayed by
That's a
hot
good
girls.
point.
Yeah, I
Like
think you're right.
if a cop pulled you over, what's a guy going to do? Pop a nut? You know, like a girl might undo it. A girl might undo a button
no.
and
Yeah.
show a bit of side boob.
Actually, you know what? Now
You know what I
I'm
mean?
uncomfortable. I'm
That is
uncomfortable.
so- that
but
is
like,
true.
that could happen.
True.
I'm sure girls have got out of
Really?
speeding
They
fines.
wouldn't do that
all
though.
the-
Just to look pretty. Just
I
look
think I know girls that have done
Don't
that.
say they dropped the thing. Just say they look pretty.
Not
It
pop a
sounds-
tit out. I'm just
well,
saying like just
don't-
one
And like-
button or.
Just say they looked pretty. Please don't say that they solicited.
Yeah, I'm saying if a guy did the opposite, which would be pop a nut,
Yeah.
you go to jail.
Yeah. What,
Hello.
Bronny?
Hi there.
Bronny's got a
Hi
hand
there,
up.
Constable.
Bronny sat there quietly for the whole podcast, but now she
We
feels
have someone from the modern
Have
generation.
you done?
No, I think more girls turn on the waterworks. I think girls get away with more stuff by crying
At Apple.
than they
Oh,
do
yeah, they
by
can
Those
like,
waterworks.
Yeah.
popping a whatever you said.
Yeah.
A button, all right? That's what I said.
Yeah.
That's my.
Really?
That's what I think.
Have you ever done that? Have you ever tried and you
Just flitted the eyelids.
Like ever been pulled over for a speeding ticket or anything like that?
Eyelashes.
Sorry.
Beg your pardon?
Have you ever tried to?
No, my sister has though.
There you go. There
Was
you
she
go.
successful?
She was.
What'd she do? Cry.
She cried.
What
She
happened?
ran a red light.
But did she cry on purpose or just accidentally? She was.
I think she was a kid.
Stressful day on the school.
She just turned it on so that he felt bad, but she'd also had a bad day at work, so it came quite
So,
easily.
yeah, so the tears didn't, they came.
Well, it swayed the policeman though.
Yeah. But if a dude does that, like
Yeah, you've
to
been-
a female constable, I guess would be the opposite.
Yeah.
I
had a really bad day. I had a multi on Parramatta and
the officer would go.
Here's my
The
testicle.
officer would go. Well,
Here's my hairy nut. Can I go?
is that going to help?
will this help this? Like, can I help make this all go away? Just popping out and
The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Suze.
all right, Smarter Than Suze.
Rebuild Willie.
Okay.
$100, Kip. We're going to go here. We've got to start here if we're going to get to the lofty $2,500 and all the rest of it that Suze. So you can only chalk them up one win at a time. Stuart,
That's all she can do, mate.
out of Roachdale South, always plays in the car. I bet you always win in the car. And you're coming in full of confidence. Is that right?
Hey guys, look, not very confident, but we'll give it a crack.
All right.
Okay.
That
All right.
phone
Too
line's a
confident.
bit dodgy, so
So
just
just get yourself right up there.
Yeah.
Lick it like it's an ice cream, buddy.
Stuart.
easy.
Well, in my case, just quickly, I'm eating lasagna pie right now.
Is that what that is?
So I haven't started yet, but Stuart, I'll let you know how it goes. It's from Banjo's Bakery.
It looks delicious.
All right.
Yeah, delicious.
All right, mate, 30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. What is the official currency of Thailand?
But
How many stripes does the Adidas logo have?
3,
Which country won the most recent FIFA World Cup?
Brazil,
In ancient Greek mythology, Hades was the god of what?
fire,
Spell government.
GOVERNMENT.
Stop the clock.
Wow.
That was in time, wasn't it?
4 seconds left.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hades was a good question.
Yeah, that's a
Mum
tough
used
one.
to say hot as Hades.
Yeah.
don't know that
I thought
one.
Hades was hell, but it's the god.
You can't be the god of hell.
No, no.
They've already got one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
Lucifer.
an interesting one. Yeah.
Anyway,
I think you did very well there, Stuart. I suspect you've done very well.
See what happens.
look at that.
That's
Bring in the gimp, bring in the gimpy gimp, bring in the gimp, bring in the gimp, bring in the gimpy gimp.
Knew the feel, but we knew the deal, and it was sink, swim, or Susie O'Neill. Yes, win or lose, trying to prove your L, but we too do a Susie O'Neill. Knew the feel, but we knew the deal, and it was sink, swim, or Susie O'Neill. Yes, win or lose, trying to prove your L, but we too do a Susie O'Neill.
She's done it.
Hey, I was just in the booth with Bree. There is a song coming up after 8:30 that is going to be my favourite song ever. We haven't
Ever?
heard it. We haven't heard it here on our show before.
What?
And it's so good. It's not funny.
Can I say something on this? I know what the song is too, and I think I'm going to love it as well.
Really?
Dee told me about it. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh.
Why is Dee having secret meetings? Where's that meeting?
You need to come into the
music
kitchen, mate.
meetings.
Stop shoveling lasagna pies down your throat and
It's actually
be more social
It
in
looks
the kitchen.
exactly like lasagna on the inside. Anyway, we digress.
Suze, you ready? 30 seconds on the clock and your time starts now. What is the official currency of Thailand?
The dong.
How many stripes does the Adidas logo have?
3.
Which country won the most recent FIFA World Cup?
Germany.
In ancient Greek mythology, Hades was the god of what?
The sun.
Spell government.
Government.
Stop the clock.
Hades was interesting. isn't it?
Hades.
Yeah.
Hot as Hades.
Hot as
right?
Hades.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sun God sounds.
So it could be right.
Could be right. You had 9 seconds left on the clock, Suze. Stuart had 4, so if it's a tiebreaker, Susie wins.
Rochdale again. The lady yesterday was from
Yes.
Rochdale.
It's a hot spot right now. Not in a bad way. Not in a COVID
Not
way.
as in a hot as Hades.
Hot as Hades or hot in COVID. Yeah.
I always thought, by the way, that hot as Hades was like hot as Hades. Isn't Hades a place?
Yeah.
Like I was sort of, it must be really hot there.
I think it is incredibly hot in Hades.
I don't know. Where's
That's where Will I Am's from.
Haiti?
Oh.
That's Haiti.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought it was.
Well, we're
All
about
right.
to find out. Yeah.
What is the official currency of Thailand? Sue said it was the dong.
You're obsessed with the dong.
Yeah, you are.
Stuart said it was the baht. And it's the Thai baht.
Okay, that's Vietnam.
Vietnam's the
Vietnam is the dong.
You and your dong.
I've never said that before. I've just listened to the answers and I thought that was it.
Yeah.
I swear I've heard
No,
dong.
you've answered
You've
dong.
answered dong before.
For everything. What's the currency in Germany? Dong.
Dong.
I have not.
Dwitchy Mark.
Ask Mitch.
Yes.
I've never
Listen,
said-
1-0
I've never
Stuart.
said
1-0
dong.
Stuart. How many stripes does the Adidas logo have? You both said 3. That's correct. And it is 2-1.
What's the national
To
fruit of
Stuart.
Sweden? Dong.
She says.
Which country won the most recent FIFA World Cup? Stuart said Brazil. Suze,
Brazil.
you said Germany.
I don't know. Which one was it?
It was in 2018. It was France.
I knew it wasn't US.
France.
Yeah.
I knew it was a funny one.
Yeah.
It's France.
one of
Funny
those
one.
funny questions.
What's funny about the French, Suze?
What's their currency?
Yeah.
Dong.
So you're
anyone at our
both
meeting
wrong
yesterday?
there. Yeah.
What?
It's 2-1
Okay.
to Stuart.
Good point.
Question number 4. In ancient Greek mythology, Hades was the god of what?
What is this?
Stuart said fire. Susan said the sun. Hades
Both very good answers.
Yeah.
was the god of the underworld. We would have accepted the dead.
So it's kind of hell. Hot as hell.
He's-
It is hell.
Yeah, it's like
I don't think it's related.
So is he
I
the
think
devil?
you're
he's
right.
the old devil. Yeah, I guess.
He's the original devil.
2-1. Final question. Spell government. Government. You both got that right. Stuart, you're beating Suze. 3-2. You're smarter than Suze. $100. You get the sticker. Something else. We'll throw something else at you. What else
What's your poison sports-wise, Stuart? What do you like? League, racing?
Union.
Union.
Okay, so one thing we can't give you, buddy.
Yeah. What about golf?
That's
do
over.
do you like golf? We've got a golf and dining package at St. Lucia. Golf links and a 100-acre bar we can sort you out with. 18 holes for 4.
Yeah, sounds good.
I played St. Lucia yesterday. Had lunch there as well. Stuart, it was excellent. Excellent,
Great,
mate.
yeah.
You got to check that out.
Few schooners.
Few schooners.
Few skillies. 18 holes, a few skillies. Don't mind if I do.
The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I said burn! It's cold in here. I said there must be some content in the atmosphere. Here we go.
When we hear our producers backstabbing us, often it's over the fact that we leave content out on the show that they feel we should be including.
Yeah.
So this is their opportunity, Suze, to come in and lay it on the line and go, listen, you idiots, you've got to be talking about this.
It's almost like the captain's challenge. It's taken a bit of the backstabbing out of it. We're just going, well, you know what? Put it in the burrs.
They
in the
didn't call us,
brouhaha.
she didn't call us an idiot.
No, I would
You
never.
just said that the fools.
Fools.
Oh,
So-
guilty.
Morons.
If you've not heard it before, our two producers are about to pitch one piece of content. They've got 10 seconds to get it across the line, and we're starting with you, Bronte, and your
Yes.
time starts now.
Zac Efron's ex-girlfriend has spoken out about the fact she felt manipulated and brainwashed during their relationship.
I mean, you've got me there. I've met them.
Yeah.
That's
Did the
gonna be hard.
personal tie.
See,
Pretty good.
I would have liked that. You won't believe what she had to say.
Yeah.
I'll leave it to Brie.
Okay.
It will shock you.
Yes.
The results will shock
Kind
you.
of offended you've already written Bronte on your sheet.
I'm kind of engaging with Bronte on this one.
He's already picked
He's already
Come on, no, come on. No.
Okay.
Be open, Lutzi. Rub
Yes,
that out.
rub
That's
it
not
out.
fair.
Cross
I got
it out
brown
on your
to
Right,
whiteboard.
okay, right,
All
okay, right.
All right, Bree. Bree, your 10 seconds starts now.
All right, I've got to fill in the blank. So there's a new Tinder-like app that gets people to do what with other random people?
So he's playing on Ash. She's playing on Ashley's. He likes the blankety blanks.
Curiosity.
He does.
You should have said blank instead of what, though. Like,
Blank, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good one, though. By the way, whoever doesn't get chosen, he will do it in the podcast.
Do what in the podcast?
Well, the other person will tell their story. Fill in the blank or whatever.
That's a hard one. Today.
Whoever doesn't win will do blank in the podcast.
All right. Everyone's holding up their answers.
Okay.
Sue says Bronte. Lutzy says Bronte.
I got
Oh, no, it's a Bronte.
I want Zac Efron.
3-1.
I'm the only Brie. All right.
So you'll hear yours in the podcast, Bree. Bronte.
Okay.
What's
Zac
going
done?
on?
Yeah,
What's going on?
So Zac Efron's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, Vanessa.
No, not
What?
Vanessa. Sorry, I wanted to trick you a little
it's a
bit.
trick.
So not the waitress from
No,
Bar.
this
Step aside, Bree. Come back.
you tricked us. This, well, got to keep you on your toes.
Yes.
This is Sarah Bro. So she is a snowboarder who dated Zac before Vanessa, before he moved
She's
to Australia.
A snowboarder
Yeah.
called Bro.
Sarah Bro.
Come on. Yes.
And she has spoken out about their relationship on a podcast, saying it was really traumatic.
Did she say it went downhill?
There you go.
It's bumpy, right?
And it really just snowballed, and apparently she ended up feeling really brainwashed and manipulated by him, saying that he would often tear her down. And let's see, I'm sure you can speak on this, being friends with Zac.
Yes.
That's someone who tears a lot of women down.
Thanks for ending that sentence. Yeah.
So she said that he would often tell her that she wasn't funny and she wasn't.
Really?
She wasn't getting on with his friends, and then when he would give her one little compliment, she would kind of engulf that and kind of build her personality around what he had complimented her on.
Yes.
So it's an interesting one because they never really confirmed that they were
slippery
even
slope.
together.
So
yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
like you're not funny, but you're good at cooking, and then she
just cooked.
That's all.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, so she felt
Interesting.
manipulated.
That's bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that's if it's true, it's bad. I
is
didn't
it
see
true?
any of that in Zac.
Yeah.
Through my
Actually, that's a
understanding
good
of him.
point.
No.
Although
What?
he did tell you look good
Great
in a
at a
hat,
hat.
and then you became obsessed with wearing hats.
That is true.
That's what he does.
So I have hung one thing he said, everything on one thing he said,
Yes.
and I still to this day remember that. So there is an element in
There
that.
is.
That's the nice bit, but I didn't see the negative bit where he said,
Well, you wait.
I
till
look
the
crap
next
in
time to
Crocs
see
or
him.
something.
Yeah. So that's what's
okay.
going on there.
Is Zac still single now?
Zac is single. I think he's in Canada
He
now.
is. He's
isn't
filming
Is he?
in Canada.
Is
he
he?
coming back?
I thought he was.
I would
living in
say
Australia. So he doesn't live here anymore. I thought he moved. I thought
No,
he
he's,
was like Matt Damon.
property.
he's filming. He's filming. I can't tell you where in Canada, but I feel like it's unlikely that people will find him if I just say he's in Canada right now. He's filming.
Oh, just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So let's just leave it at that.
What a good team.
Yeah, not a bad tease.
The Ash, Kip, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Ellen. I always say that wrong.
Ellen's quitting.
She's quitting.
I'm so sad.
We didn't get a chance to talk about that. 19 years.
I
So it's
know.
19 years she's had that show.
If you have a box of Cheerios under your seat, I'm going to give you a special surprise gift. So check and see if you have a box of Cheerios under your seat.
Is everyone?
All of you got, isn't that interesting that what a coincidence all of you would get a box of Cheerios. You're all going to share this gift. It's the biggest gift I've ever given anybody, ever. And I hope you continue to pay it forward and share all the good. Hold on to your Cheerios because all of you are splitting $1 million.
Wow.
I guess that was her Oprah. Oprah had that. You got a car, you got a car, you got a car. That's her biggest thing that she gave away.
Funny you should mention
Yeah, how many people in
Oprah
the
because she's doing a sit-down interview with Oprah to talk about herself quitting her talk show.
I bet you that annoys her too.
Oprah?
They know
Ellen.
that Ellen has to go to Oprah.
No, they're good friends.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, when you watch Ellen, she quite often gets Oprah back on and stuff.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, I think they're like bosom buddies.
Yeah.
300, you reckon, in the audience?
Yeah, I would have guessed 300.
Well, that's
Oh, the money.
$3,333 each.
Oh, okay. It's pretty good.
If there was 300 in the audience, they'd share $3,500 almost each.
Oh, okay.
They'd get that each.
I wonder if she's quitting because there was all that stuff around during COVID that came out that, what was it, that her staff were bullying other people.
That it was a really toxic workplace environment and that she was a bully.
But she wasn't.
No,
She's
you-
not a
you
bully.
have no idea.
It's like us.
Well, you
It's
don't
like
know that.
it's like our producers being
yes.
bullies to
Yeah,
other people. And
Bronte
then,
bullies me a bit,
and
but-
then it coming back on us because they said your show, you're big bullies.
Yeah, well,
everyone was
Bronte,
saying,
stop being a
"It's not."
bitch because you're really making us look bad.
That is a good reminder for Bronte.
Bronte
just to
in
really,
particular.
just to be kinder to people.
Never.
Stop it!
Never. She says.
Yeah, and it brought her down, Suze. It brought her down.
Who,
Yeah,
Bronte?
I think it might
No,
have
Ellen, just gone.
Bronte.
And I never
brought her down.
19 years she was around, I never learned to say her name correctly.
The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Bree, you've got to come in and tell your story.
Bree, get your ass in here, B. Bree Davies.
Bree lost in the brouhaha
Bree
today.
she was sitting up there with like Jackie with her feet up on the desk there.
Yeah.
I like that saying.
Rest of us working our ass off. Yeah, we got to do your story.
Yes.
What's your story now? What?
Let me see if I can remember. Your story was...
Shit.
Oh, yeah, I know what it was.
Was it? I can't remember.
I know.
Give me the start of it.
Tinder, an app, dating
Oh,
app.
yes.
Blankety blanks.
Blankety blank.
It's doing
Fill in the
something
blanks.
now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you got to show your...
No, do something.
a
Yeah.
Tinder-like app
Yes.
that does blank between random people.
Blank.
Okay.
Random
Oh, well,
people.
it does the selection criteria, doesn't
No,
it?
is it not dating?
Chooses.
It's not dating related.
It's not dating related.
Okay.
Oh, it's not
It's like
dating
they
related.
match like a Tinder-like app where people match up. For what reason?
Oh, I got you.
Oh, mums
feel?
with kids?
No, good.
There is one of those.
So like play dates. Yeah.
Play date ones.
Puppies.
No.
Hang on, don't tell me. So they pitch you together based on this one criteria.
It's not a dating app.
It's not a dating app.
Is it a friends app?
But it's a swipe right situation.
Yes.
But it's not
you
dating.
match. No, it's not
But
dating.
you're matching with...
Do they meet each other in person?
Yeah.
Yes, they meet each other in person. They find a location and a meeting point.
Uber.
Nope.
It's not a
gonna,
ride share.
They're never going to
You're
guess
never
it. I
gonna
can
guess
see
it.
the answer
Right.
here.
It's an app for recreational fighters to find, meet, and fight other enthusiasts
Oh, you're right.
Fight
nearby.
Club.
So you
Fight Club.
swipe right on someone you think you can beat.
Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club. The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Brad Pitt, right?
Great movie.
Yes, great movie. But yeah, so there's a lot of outrage because
Is this here in Australia?
well, it was kind of just took the world by storm on the App Store. So yeah, Apple's App Store.
It'll be here.
Oh, right.
Jeez, how weird.
expanded.
So, well, that's the thing. It was outright. It went viral. Like everyone was like, "What do you mean? There's going to be a fighting app? Like you can literally."
Just street
I think
rules.
this is the. I'll show you the.
I thought the internet was
The
all
mock.
about bringing people together.
Oh, they're bringing them together.
This is the
Then
mock
push them
up.
apart.
See at the top, it says schedule fight, or it says pussy out, and it says, "Hey, bro, do you want to fight?"
Is it
See
boys
wow.
only? Can girls go on it?
I assume girls could go on it, but turns out at the end of the day, it was a hoax.
It wasn't real.
Wasn't
I'd put down
real.
a couple of challenges, man. And just quietly, they all pressed the puss out button.
Yeah,
None of them wanted to swipe right on me.
No way, Jose.
And just
Yeah.
quickly, was Brad Pitt fighting himself in that movie?
You can't get away with
Tyler
spoiled.
Durden.
No, it's
Yeah.
a spoiler.
It was Tyler Durden.
I think they've had time to see it. It's 25 years old.
Don't spoiler
spoiler,
alert,
mate.
Fight Club.
Was he fighting himself? That's what I got.
Wasn't
at
it
the
Edward
end.
I
Norton?
remember
Edward Norton?
he could see, in the end, he was dead all along.
Oh, what? All
He
I
was
remember-
Rosebud. Remember, he was Rosebud.
Sims.
All I remember is he used to wear those jeans low on his hips, and he always had no shirt on.
That's
Do you
so
remember that?
sexist.
1999 it came out, so it would have been his prime.
Yeah.
What's prime?
What the hell's that?
Disgusting.
Prime.
Prime.
I reckon he,
I said that.
Brad Pitt would get your phone fixed.
Actually, yeah, he would.
Yeah.
Yeah, male or female, it wouldn't
just
matter.
walk in there.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
God.
wear those low cut jeans.
So what do you reckon my chances are?
Well, try the low cut jeans
Well,
and
take
see what
them.
happens.
Try the low cut jeans.
Just only when you just push
I'm
a few
gonna-
of your pubes out the top of your jeans.
I'm gonna,
You know when you do that?
yeah, I do sometimes. I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try and be as sexy as I can in the Apple Store. I'm going to say, like, I'm going in
Exactly by
there.
the film,
I'm
yeah.
going to put the
Saunter
backpack
in.
down and really,
Yeah,
I'm going
just so.
to sashay
Yeah.
into the Apple Store.
Yeah. God,
Sachet.
I'm going to walk like this.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that. Jeans,
And,
just showing a bit of just skin
Yeah.
above the jeans.
And I'm just going to wait like this for someone to come.
Why don't you tummy nana it? Why don't you tummy nana it?
What, go in
out
with
the top of your jeans.
Go in with the tummy nana.
Just have it poking out the top. They'll love that at Apple.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I just took myself out of a parking ticket.
The Ash, Kip, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.